Greetings all, and welcome back to Globbits Gaming Channel. Back on World of Tanks, I'm in my Cromwell, and for those of you who know anything about the channel, you know what kind of shenanigans I get up to in a Cromwell. Looking at XVM, 67% chance to win, which doesn't mean anything, don't get me wrong, but it has given me the stats. This is why I use XVM. It gives me the stats of the enemy team, and they're not exactly fantastic. My rating, well, my efficiency rating is 1422. An average player is about 1,000, and all of the players bar one on the enemy team are below 1,000. So therefore, on my city map, I can play quite aggressively. If the enemy team were a little bit better than this, I would not be able to get away with what I'm about to show you now. So, I don't want to be too aggressive. The Cromwell is very, very mobile. However, that mobility can get you in difficulties in the early stages of the game. I see a lot of people in Cromwells and small fast tanks basically rush off and get levered just because there's nobody there to help them. They rush off and think, oh yeah, I can do this, I've got mobility, and then boom, they get spread across the map. So this is a good little bush location to spot down this central road on the 5 line here. I use it regularly in my scouts just to wait for the team to develop, see where they're going to go, and make a tactical decision based on what they do. Now I noticed straight away our KV-1S. Oh, duck tank, hello! I'm going to shoot him straight away. Shoots the Chino. Yeah, I'm conserving my health pool. I've been spotted, so it's time to go to work. So their enemy KV-1S just blows up ours, our grill. Special mention to our artillery, by the way. They do it. Our little grill does actually do some good work in this game. We've lost a KV-1S already. They've lost an AMX-40 and a T-20, and now we've just lost a Hetzer, so it's pretty even Steven so far. There's that KV-1S. Time to get some revenge on this dude. Okay, he just blew up one of our tier 6 tanks, so let's just get some revenge on him. Now all I can see is his backside, so let's track him in place.
Critical hit.
See if we can track him. Yeah, blow his tracks off, and we just go to work on him.
Enemy is hit.
I've got friends.
Enemy
Friendly
armor is
Cheetos
hit.
here, but there's a couple of KV-1s down the corner.
Penetration.
And basically dirt the living daylights out of that Cheeto, so I'm going to get around the corner now. I can't resist this shot though, so take the shot, get back. Thankfully those KV-1s were still reloading, and time to cause some havoc. We've broken through, they haven't secured the middle, the field's getting absolutely swamped, they've all basically gone to one side. The field just got absolutely annihilated, so now we can just take apart this Hummel and the Hellcat. The Hellcat fires as I get around the corner.
Penetration.
He fires at the other Hellcat and kills him.
Enemy
So I
is
can work
hit.
over their Hummel.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Back off quickly, he fires and misses.
Penetration.
Tracking a Hellcat in place.
Penetration.
Very, very good tactic. Their turrets turn very, very, very slowly.
Penetration.
I can use my mobility to get around him,
Penetration.
and that's the end of that guy. So his friend comes along
Got him.
and misses. Again, I'm jinking, I'm jerking.
Penetration.
It's just...
Penetration.
Anyway, while this is going on, I've recently bought some new headphones. I'm having massive issues, why my voice probably sounds a little bit different. I'm having massive issues getting the balancing right. So how does the video sound to you guys? I'm having massive issues trying to get the balance right. I've recorded this video about 4 times now. I just cannot get the balance right. So how does this end product sound? If it's no good, I'm going to get your opinions on it now. If it's no good, I'll try my best to change it. Do any of you know any decent software that does this kind of balancing? I struggle to find it. I'm using the Logitech D340 and 430 headphones, blue ones. That's basically how I describe them.
Enemy armor
And the
is
Logitech
damaged.
software isn't great, and Bandicam, which is the recording software I use, isn't actually recognising the sound driver.
Critical hit.
But never mind. Yeah, special mention to that grill. The bloody artillery has been very, very close. The close support has been very, very close in this game. It could be a few causes for concern. And basically, I think this KV-1 blessing today.
Penetration.
I think he's given up, not enough.
Enemy armor is
Back in,
damaged.
getting some more damage.
Enemy is hit.
That's pretty much all she wrote for this game. There's only an M8A1 left, and bless him, he's not exactly a fantastic player. Played less than 1,000 games, and he's on his own against what, 8 tanks, 9 tanks. He's not going to live very long. XVM last spotted him in A0. So, what do you reckon? Do I need to change anything? Is there anything else you'd like to particularly see? I'm going to mention it in the post-game stats as well, but I've got a few new games. Now, I don't want to just stick exclusively to World of Tanks, although I do enjoy the game. Streaming. I will be starting to stream very, very, very soon. I know I've said this several times in other videos. I'll put up a schedule and I'll give you a bit of an insight into it later on. At the minute, I've got to get through my petals course. I've got a petals course to do, etc., etc. Essays and that essay writing is taking up most of my time, but hopefully streaming in the new year. So, what do you reckon? Let's get to some post-game stats first. Right then, post-game stats. Don't be fooled before you all start going, what the hell? It was a ×5. It was during the ×5 special weekend. And you can tell by the right-hand side of the screenshot that I've had some pretty good victories. Actually managed to win something in my pattern for a change. Yeah, 9,845 experience, which nicely unlocked the gun on my Nashorn for me. I converted this experience to the gun on the top gun on the Nashorn because the second gun's fucking garbage. 50,000 credits. Did 2,692 damage at an 86% to hit ratio. To be perfectly honest with you though, the enemy team weren't that great. I ended up with 1,313 base experience, which is pretty much the same as what the rest of the enemy team did. You know, the maths might not add up to that, but there was 5 players on the enemy team did no damage whatsoever. Bless them. So, you know, it's a little bit Seal Clubbish, but then again, if they're going to play into your hands like that, I think that KV1 Carlos LF22 went AFK at the end. Just realised that his team had been absolute annihilated, so he quit the game, which isn't really very sporting, but there you go, it got me some good damage. So 2,692 damage. Yeah, not a bad effort. I quite enjoyed that game, to be honest with you. I've neglected to play the Cromwell as often as I would like to over the past couple of weeks. So how's the video sounding? The sound levels, etc., etc. I need to know, because I can play it back and it sounds great, but what does it sound like for you? My voice may have changed because the microphone's different. Don't worry, it's still me. What's the balancing like? And I'm having some issues with the new rendering thing, where they the motion blur and all that kind of shenanigans. Does that need to be turned down? Is the video jerky, etc., etc.? So some feedback from you guys before I go into making things, new videos. I'm going to make another video in the next couple of days. I'm going to do some DayZ. Have a little bit of look at DayZ. I'm finding DayZ quite boring because there's not a lot of stuff to do once you've found your gun and your backpack and your bits and pieces of food. But Nether's quite interesting. There's some idiots in that game. What else have I got for you? I'm going to do some more War Thunder. And see what you think to Nether. I mean, I quite like Nether and DayZ. Standalone games. DayZ standalones come out. I've never played the armor version, so it will be quite of a noobish kind of playstyle. I basically run around like a spanner, just shooting zombies and gathering tins of beans and looking for a tin opener. But anyway, welcome to the new year, 2014. Hope you're having a good one so far. Hope your festivities over the new year were up to scratch. Christmas is all done with now, on to the new year. More vids to come. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye now.